Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, what's the time please?
The time is 10:48 a.m.
So I thought we'd have a bit of information today, a bit of when winter comes, what springs to mind? Snow, mountains, Father Christmas, Iceland, not the supermarket, Iceland the country, Greenland where Santa Claus is supposed to originate. Alexa, where does Santa Claus come from?
Early representations of the gift giver from church history and folklore, especially Saint Nicholas, merged with the English character Father Christmas to create the mythical character known to the rest of the English-speaking world as Santa Claus. In the English and later British colonies of North America, and later in the United States, British and Dutch versions of the gift giver merged further.
Alexa, where does Father Christmas come from?
Santa lives at the North Pole, of course. If you want to write him a letter, try asking him for his address.
Okay, where is Father Christmas's address? Alexa, can you give me Father Christmas's address?
From hastingsobserver.co.uk. His address is Santa/Father Christmas, Santa's Grotto, Reindeerland, XN45HQ. Did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Thanks for your feedback.
So you can write to Father Christmas. Basically, so when I think of mountains, I think of somebody yodeling. Yodelay hee hoo. Alexa, can you yodel for me?
Yodelay-hoo, yodelay-hoo.
Alexa, what is a yodel?
As a verb, yodel is usually defined as to sing with frequent changes from the ordinary voice to falsetto and back again, in the manner of Swiss and Tyrolean mountaineers. As a noun, yodel is usually defined as a song, refrain, etc., so sung. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for yodel.
So there we are. When I think of December, which we're now in, it's the month where you have Christmas. But it's also the birth of baby Jesus, isn't it? We celebrate the birth of baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph with the donkey. And there was no room at the inn, but Mary gives birth to Jesus in the stable. So it's a time of celebration. It's a time to be happy, for families to come together. It's a hard time for people that are on their own and they've just lost somebody, as life is harsh. People won't stop passing on in December because it's Christmas. Life carries on when someone passes away. So it just goes on, doesn't it? You can't stop it. You can't stop being born. You can't stop dying. Life goes on whether we are here or we're not. So it's best to enjoy your time on the planet as much as you can, because you don't live here long. But nobody does. And thank God we weren't born in the medieval times, or the times years ago when people didn't live to 40 because of the plague and pestilence and diseases. At least we've evolved and developed, and we have hygiene. Back in the day, there wasn't any hygiene. People used to throw buckets of poo and piss out the window. There was no sewage system. So I'm grateful for the time that I've lived in and I'm living in now. I wouldn't want to be anybody else, anywhere else, and I'm grateful for the things that I have gone through, because they've taught me to be stronger. This Christmas probably will be different for me, because this is a new place. I've only lived in here a couple of years. Last year I spent Christmas with my son. I will probably be alone this year. You cannot get taxis on Christmas Day. I can't drive, and my mum is quite happy as she is on her own, because last year Sue, her next door neighbour, gave my mum a Christmas dinner, which I'm grateful for her neighbour looking after her. I've had many Christmases by myself at Lansdowne Court, and on one occasion I was with a chap. He invited me round to his flat Christmas Day in the morning, and then at lunchtime he said, I've got to go. I was his girlfriend. He said, I've got to go. I'm having dinner with my friend upstairs. And that's how I get treated when I go out with men. When I was married, my husband used to cook Christmas dinner, and we all used to sit round the table and have a Christmas dinner together. But when my marriage broke up, life began to get very difficult and hard and upsetting for me. And the blokes that I met after leaving my husband were not very nice to me at all. I was treated like a common whore, which I certainly was not. So basically this guy I hooked up with, who I was introduced to, asked me round one Christmas Day just to mess about. The heating wasn't on, I was frozen, I had nothing to eat, he gave me nothing to eat. Then he said at lunchtime, I'm sorry, I've got to go upstairs, I'm having Christmas dinner with my mates. We're having a full Christmas dinner with pigs in blankets. And I went back to my flat and spent Christmas Day by myself. I remember putting a DVD on, cooking my own Christmas dinner and enjoying it and not giving a damn. So if I'm on my own, it doesn't matter, because I find some of the men that have come into my life treat me like dog shit, and at least that won't happen. So everybody, Christmas is a happy time, a time to be nice to people, to help others that are less fortunate than yourself. Not to be greedy, nasty, horrible and do that to someone. That's not very nice. See you later.